Firefighters from Langford are working to help reduce the risk of the cholera outbreak in Haiti at the orphanage there that they're helping to rebuild. A News traveled with the group following up on Langford Fire's first mission to rebuild the orphanage destroyed in the earthquake in January. And as Stephen Andrews shows us now, the firefighters got there not a moment too soon.
Spend just a few minutes with these children and you can see so clearly these are the faces of innocence. Children living in a Haitian orphanage destroyed by the January earthquake. Living conditions are precarious. The children have no security and very little shelter. They rely on the faith of their surrogate mothers, two elderly nuns.
They don't know the risks that are surrounding them, and we do. And that's where it's it's so important that we come in and get this work done.
Steve Adams is part of a group of 4 firefighters from Langford who are working to make the lives of the orphans a little easier. Their mission is part of a project to rebuild the orphanage, a mission that began in March when members from the Langford community first visited Port-au-Prince. 8 months later, there is progress. The Italian military is paying for what will eventually be 3 cottages to replace the tents that the children now call home.
The next step in the building project is to complete the chapel, the dining room, the schoolroom, and the kitchen. But before that can be accomplished, some serious health concerns have to be addressed.
The water, that scares me. It may not be a big thing to them, but I see them in there washing in this canal, and I don't know what that water is. I see it running down the streets. I see it running through garbage. And to me, that water is sewage.
You know, I wouldn't even want my kid playing in that. You're walking in it and you're dropping your soccer ball in it and picking it up, then you're eating your sandwich.
As the number of cases of cholera in Haiti grows every day, the Langford firefighters know cleaning up the site is paramount to preventing infection. They begin by ripping apart the toilets that appear to have been neglected for years. It's a difficult task. Materials are in short supply in Haiti, and what would take hours in Canada takes 2 full days.
It certainly would be below what we would consider standards for an orphanage or a home for children. It's so far below standards in Langford, but they're ecstatic to have it cleaned up. The mold is gone, the filth is gone, there's privacy doors on there, and that's just one small piece.
But it's where the children bathe and where they gather their water that concerns the firefighters the most. Stagnant water riddled with disease and insects leaking into a cistern buried in the ground. Though not in their original plans, the men begin to lay a water line and install a large water tank. Clean running water. Perhaps nothing to dance about in Canada, but here in Haiti, it is a moment not lost on the Langford group.
Living in Canada, and we're so lucky to have that luxury every day. If the water goes out for an hour, we wouldn't know what to do.
It's rewarding, and we're making a difference in improving lives of children. In fact, we could be saving lives here.
Lives that are now intertwined with the men who have come to help, and lives that the Langford firefighters are about to discover will be very difficult to leave behind. In Port-au-Prince, Stephen Andrews, A News.